we're in lesson 15. Lesson 15 is the pen tool. Let's see what the pen tool is, and we would see a practical on how to use the pen tool. Let's go. So the pen tool in Figma is a versatile tool that allows designers to create custom vector shapes and parts. Here are some of its key features. Now I'd like you to know that the pen tool goes beyond just creating custom shapes and parts, but the pen tool is used for drawing, actually drawing illustrations, and I have had to draw certain illustrations inside of Figma, and such illustrations are Lightyear and Encanto and several others, like the Sea Beast. So I've been able to draw all of these illustrations inside of Figma. Let's see more about the features of the pen tool. 1. Creating shapes. With the pen tool, you can create custom shapes by drawing points and connecting them with lines. You can adjust the curvature of the lines by manipulating the control points. 2. Editing shapes. Once you've created a shape with the pen tool, you can easily edit it by adjusting the position of the points and control handles. You can also add or remove points as needed. 3. Converting text to shapes. Figma allows you to convert text to shapes using the pen tool. This is useful when you want to apply effects or manipulate the text in a way that ain't possible with regular text elements. Combining shapes. Figma's Boolean operations allow you to combine shapes created with the pen tool. You can use operations such as union, subtract, intersect, and exclude to create complex shapes. Drawing parts. In addition to creating shapes, the pen tool can be used to create parts for things like animations or mask layers. Parts can be used to create smooth curves or straight lines. Let's see how this works. The pen tool. Alright, so we're going to duplicate this layer, and let's bring in an illustration first. I like to do something more complex, and then you can also practice on your own later on. Let's bring in an illustration. Okay, so right, so we have an illustration here. Let's reduce the size and get rid of this, put it in our frame, and we're going to draw this illustration using the pen tool. So to do this, the pen tool, like we said, has a curvature. That means you can be able to curve it because it draws from point to point, all right, which you can use to draw whatever you want to draw, any complex shape at all. But aside this, the pen tool has a curvature, meaning you can actually curve it to formulate such precisions, and this can be done also with the pencil tool, but we're focusing on the pen tool because it gives precise calculations for whatever you be drawing. So let's lock this layer and draw on it so that we don't have anything messing with our screen. All right, so to do this, all you need to do is go up to the drawing tools and choose the pen tool, or you can press P on your keyboard and it will give you the pen tool. Now let's start with the head. All right, so to do this, all I need to do is draw, and you don't need to even curve the edges. I'm going to show you how to curve the edges. Like this is one of the best tools in Figma. So you can draw from point to point. I'm going to draw here, and I'll bring it down here. All right, and I'm going to bring it to this point. Now, when drawing illustrations, it's best to draw the base, um, illustration or body. All right, so every illustration has a body that would now act as a frame to carry up other elements that will be drawn inside of that illustration. So we're going to draw the base body, and for this one we can see it going from here to this point, and it can go this way back to somewhere around here, come this way, and then over here, come this way, and we can end it here, and then we can draw the base layer for the leg separately. So you just need to figure that out on your own. So you can draw straight lines, which I've done, or you can left click and drag. So when you left click and drag, you get this, and you can still adjust them by moving these handles. All right, so once you do that, you're going to get your stuff going this way, and if you try to like do more things, you won't get a better curve. So what you do is you end that illustration, that curve that you made, end it at the last point over here. Just click once and it would come back to default. Now this was the before. You see how curved it is and which is wrong, and then come back and click here, and you can now continue drawing what you were drawing. So let's continue with that. So I'm going to draw from here. So you have to try to go over it, and I'm very sure you would master it over time. So draw this, drag, click and drag. All right, and for this one I will come back again, click, and from here I can kind of drag. So you can make yours more clean. I'm just going to continue mine because of the time, and I would keep going, and I'll curve this way, and it's here, come back here. All right, and I would come this way. Awesome. Click here, come back this way. So let's do this, and then I'll curve it. It's not every time you have to end it, as long as it gives you a better curve, and then just that way. So I'll just follow through with the rest of it. Sure, by now you should have an idea of how it works. Right, so this is an illustration from the Figma community, just in case the owner sees it. I'm not claiming ownership. Right, this way, awesome. Can do it this way, and then end it there. Now we have the baseline. You can do the rest for the other part, and you can now come back. Once you're done with that, don't click done. All right, you can click on the bend tool, and with the bend tool you can be able to bend whatever area you want to bend. So you can bend them more. All right, don't use it to drag this, if not you see what's happening. So you can come back to move on this same area, and then you can bend whatever you want to bend. But with the bend tool you can be able to bend areas that are straight that you want to be bent, to be curved rather, and you can click back on the pen tool and continue what you were doing. So I'm going to click somewhere here, come here, go this way, click this way, right, and this is how we draw, this way, and it's here, come here, and then yeah, I like to do this. You know what, I'm going to put it there, and I'll end it over here. Okay, beautiful. And you do the same thing for the shoe, so you can click just that way, curve it whichever way you want, and curve here, right, and that's it. Right, the next one you can do the same thing, right. Right, somewhere around here, and you can end it here. Awesome. So we've been able to draw the base. We'll leave it at this. I'll just draw one line going from here to in here to create that difference. Right. So for the rest other things, you can use the pencil tool. Go to the drawing tool and choose pencil, and you can draw them freehand. So you can, like, this is too big. Once it's too big like that, once you choose it, come here and reduce the weight to 1. All right, and that way you'll be able to see what you're doing. And this is just it. So just ensure you end the lines, if not you will not be able to give it a color. So I always do this so that I can be able to end the line, and you can do it for this as well. All right, and just have it in there. All right, give this a color black, and that'll be it for now. All right, you can now apply colors to it. You can use the pencil tool to apply the colors, and what I'll just do is draw this way, just on the lines. All right, you can also just click on the shape to apply the color, but that would be if you drew them separately. So this way I can be able to apply the color yellow to it, and select my yellow, give this a fill, give it a color, send it to the back. Right, and that's it, guys. I would now unlock this or hide it, and that is our illustration. Right, so you can make your own adjustments and add more details to it. The details will be from these colors. You can just give it details, give it a face, and that is how you actually use the pen tool. And by using the pen tool this way, you'll be able to do whatever, anything at all that you want to do is possible and achievable. All right, guys, I would see you soon, and let's take a look at the last session. So the pen tool in Figma is a powerful tool for creating custom shapes and parts, and by providing a range of tools for drawing and editing shapes, Figma enables designers to obviously create high quality designs that are both precise and aesthetically pleasing. Now, in order for you to edit these lines, you can actually edit the lines. All right, let's get rid of the other lines. All right, or we just let it be. Click on the line and go up here. You're going to see edit object. So by clicking on edit object, these nodes pop out, and then you can move anyone that you want to, move it whichever way you want to, or you can click on them, you can click on it, and it will bring out these handles, and then you can adjust them accordingly to whatever you want. I hope this helps you. And then if you want to pair up shapes, it's very easy. So use the pen tool to draw a dynamic shape. Let's say you're drawing this. All right, and then we can use the pen tool to draw some other thing. I don't know what I'm drawing, but I know we'll arrive at something. And then you can pair them up, so give them colors first off, and then bring this in here. Let's make this another color like black, and we can, with this, reduce the size. We can either give it a subtract, which now exposes its center, you can see, or you can use anything at all. Now for text, this is what I do to be able to manipulate text. Let's say the text is run. Let's use the last N capital. Right, run. Let's make that 40 and make that bold. Right, if I wanted to edit this text in order to make this U be on the same line by dragging my arrow, sorry, if I drag my arrow down somewhere here, if I wanted this text to be the same, in the same I mean the U to be the same line with the run, it's not possible doing it this way. You'd have to keep increasing the text, like selecting the U and trying to like increase it manually, but it has its width. All right, this way it's going to displace what you've done, and I don't want that to happen. So how would I do this? It's very easy. Right click on it, and once you right click, go to flatten. So once you flatten it, it becomes a shape. This way, once you click on edit object, you're going to see the different shapes. And what I'll do is come in here, drag and select all 4 nodes upward, and with the navigation key you can move it upward and adjust it accordingly to how you want it to be. All right, and you can also use these figures to actually get the right precisions. If I do 19, you can see it's actually 19, and done. And we're done. All right, this is the before and this is the after. All right, so that is how you can edit text, and you can do whatever you want to do to it later on and just have it spring up. Let's give it a drop shadow. Let's say we give it a a natural drop shadow that makes it reflect so well. Take out the blur, increase the black and the x-axis, and make that 4. Right, so this is it, guys, and that is how you can actually edit text and do whatever you want to do inside of Figma without having to go to other applications to do the same thing. Right, guys, I'll see you in the next lesson. I hope you got something from this. Bye for now.